Hi, Jacob. So from the upcoming, such a pleasure to speak to you. What can people expect from this amazing reimagining, and particularly from your character, Flounder?
They can expect. That's not a real word. They can expect a lot of color, and which is really interesting because obviously like that just goes to show like I guess like the technical geniuses behind the film, because obviously to bring such color to I guess a really dark setting under the water takes a lot of creativity. So I'm really excited for them to see that side.
And obviously there's a bit of pressure involved in, remaking such an iconic story, but they've obviously made it so amazing for a new generation to enjoy. Where did you take inspiration? You must have been too young to have seen The Little Mermaid when it first came out. Did you go back and watch it? Where did you begin?
Yeah, no, so I was shown Little Mermaid at like such a young age, so I don't even remember watching it for the first time, but yeah, so as long as I can remember, the songs are always in my mind. So yeah, I guess to be a part of that was very, very exciting. So yeah, I did watch the film. It was really cool, and to kind of like take that performance and then say, okay, well, what can I do different here, and work with my castmates to make sure each take is different each time.
And what about the experience of being on set? Obviously, having to work with CGI, and this live action mixed in. What were the particular challenges, but also the highlights of that process?
Well, what was cool, and I wouldn't say it was a challenge, but this is a cool thing they did, is they would actually, when we were recording together, they had cameras filming our facial expressions, so they could take the ones that they like and then make sure that they really implement that into I guess, when animating the characters.
And there's such an incredible cast, but particularly Halle Bailey, just blown it out the water, excuse the pun, in terms of her performance as Ariel. What was it like working with these people, and particularly her?
It was wonderful. I mean, I just remember the first time I got to hear her sing. It was really special, and I was just so excited to see the final product of it. And obviously, like, working with her in all my scenes was wonderful. And yeah, no, obviously this will be my third time watching the film, so I mean it's just like I go into it each time and just like I get goosebumps every time, and she's just...
And what do you hope people take away from watching it? Of course, it's just revisiting an amazing story, it's a love story, but hopefully it's really inspirational as well for lots of little girls out there.
Yeah, no, 100%. I mean, I think that's such an important part is relating to these characters. I think that everyone should have the ability to look into a film and then find characters that they can relate to.
And can you tell us what you'll be working on next after this?
What I'm working on. Well, I'm not really working on anything at the moment coming up. I think due to the writer's strike, but I do have some things hopefully coming out soon.
Amazing, lovely to chat to you. Really enjoyed it. Oh, sorry, your favorite song?
Oh, my favorite song's Under the Sea. I mean, I love that one. I love what they did in both versions of it, the original and the remake. I think it's wonderful.
Fantastic, really enjoy the night. Thank you.
I would say for other ones, for this one's definitely a challenge because we were all there in person, kind of there during the rehearsal process. But it was definitely a good challenge to be with each other and kind of doing those scenes with everyone. It made every take different, so yeah. Well, it was interesting because we recorded on set, and they had it set up like a stage pretty much. And no, it was really cool to kind of record it with each other because, like I was saying, like being able to riff off one another really helps your performance. Well, I saw I don't know if it was the final version, but it was very similar to the version they have now. It was when I went in for the audition. Rob, oh, sorry, I just kicked the thing. Rob had showed me, and I thought it looked really, really interesting. And then obviously seeing the final film, I love how all the fish kind of look like real fish, and it looks so familiar, but I think it's cool how it really comes to life in a lot of the sequences. It feels great. It feels good to kind of like premiere the movie around like, I guess, like different parts of the world. I think that's really cool, like bringing it to different audiences. I mean, that's, I guess, what a film like this is all about, just bringing it to all audiences. Going into a film like this, I guess I felt so nervous, and I felt like a lot of pressure going into it, but obviously being there with everyone else, and we just really kind of became a family, and I say this all the time, but it really didn't feel like work. It really just felt, it really just felt like we were having a good time, and just, definitely hearing Halle sing for the first time. It was wonderful. I mean, it gave me goosebumps, and I hadn't heard her sing yet, and obviously to hear her sing, I mean, you could just close your eyes and you just, like, she literally was Ariel in that moment, and then obviously to finally see that finalized in the film is just, it's an amazing experience, and I can't wait for the world to see it.